I'd like to go to Professor Sudarshan, because when he talked about the distinction between science and art, he clearly said that the science was the scientific part, or the literally hard science part. But I think what the book is actually talking about is the science of public policy, which is not just the implementation part, but also what constitutes a public policy, whether a public policy should be undertaken or not. Any comments on that, please?
Thank you. Now, just to set the context, we have all these disciplines, economics and political science and sociology and so on. Before they emerged, when Isaac Newton was elected to the Lucasian Chair in Mathematics in Cambridge, his subject was described as natural philosophy. And he spent a lot of time on theology. There were none of these distinctions. It's with the phase of the European Enlightenment that, and the advances of science, that the social sciences begin to adopt methods of the natural sciences. So as a preliminary remark, I should say for economists, in order that they be humble, Peter Medawar, who got the Nobel Prize in medicine, biology, remarked that economists try to imitate the methods of the natural sciences, but the planets move in the way they move, regardless of the theories you have about them. But human beings, the moment you have a theory about their behavior, that theory will influence their behavior. And therefore, when you're dealing with people, you cannot simply translate the methods of the natural sciences. And therefore, economics should be strictly and accurately called an unnatural science. I say this because, you see, there is a certain, what I think we have learned is that policymakers need to be a little humble. If you think that you've got the science right and you've got it all fixed up, it all seems very accurate and measured and so on, you're dealing with people. And the main thing about human beings is they would like predictability in life. They would like stability, which is emphasized strongly in the book by Kelkar and Shah. But they would also like themselves want to be unpredictable. They don't want to be robots determined by somebody else. So this is the situation of human beings. They would like predictability in life, but for themselves and their own actions, they would like to be a bit unpredictable, because their sense of freedom comprises in that unpredictability. So I think the combination, it's not really science or art. I think we have to think of it more holistically and to know that we are dealing with human beings, and that the science part deals with what is predictable about human life. That most of us go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning, and we want jobs, we get married, and we have children. All those are predictabilities in human life. But there are some essential unpredictable features in social life. There's the element of luck, there's the element of, fortuna, as Machiavelli called it. And we must be mindful of that. And therefore, in the framing of public policy, it's always, there's got to be a certain amount of discovery. You cannot be